Hi, sweetheart. Jump in.
I didn't know you were here.
I wasn't too sure myself.
Surprise. Aha.
Sit down.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm telling you to sit down. It's your show.
I think it's a nice thing. I mean, in fact, I didn't know you were going to be. I really
pour you
didn't.
some tea?
I really didn't. No, it isn't.
You really didn't. I've been wanting Judy to get over here anyway to tell you how seriously magnificent your show is in my capacity just as a TV fan. But there's something significant, I think, about the fact that we're just sitting here drinking tea and talking, because that seems to be the trend in entertainment lately. In the old days, you had to be, somebody who had great talent, as Judy has, of course. You had to be able to do a lot of things, sing and dance and act and so forth. But now, if you can hold a cup of tea, you have your own program every night. Yes.
You don't notice you didn't use a saucer. Because it's a certain thing.
Yes.
Like if I tried to do the whole thing, it doesn't really sound like a gypsy number.
Well, we could do a gypsy number then. but that is the trend. There's less.
It's marvelous that you came here.
Well, I have to eat someplace, I'm... Yes.
Is there a cigarette here?
I don't eat
they
those.
Put them in very small.
Can I light one for you?
Yeah. I think this...
Is this a lighter? You can't tell what lighters are anymore, Remember back about 1937, suddenly you couldn't tell what was a clock anymore?
What do you mean?
I mean, in the old days, like, 1893 or something, a clock had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 and two hands. And then they began to make clocks very clever, so you couldn't tell it was a clock. And now you can't tell what's a lighter anymore. This might be a hubcap or something. Lights.
No, it's a clock.
It's a little fast.
Well, how are you?
I'm hungry as heck, Judy.
Well, here are some more cookies, and we can send out for anything you want.
This is really tea, incidentally. Isn't it?
I think so. I haven't had any of them.
It really is tea. No, there's a lot of nonsense, a lot of silly publicity that people get out about the fact that when people are drinking tea, boy, it isn't tea. When I drink...
those actors, Mary, I told you she was a drunk.
Sure.
What was that moment?
Somebody outside, I got talking about the subject, and they said, Dean Martin? I said, certainly. They said, is Dean Martin really an alcoholic? They really asked me that. It's ridiculous. He's not. He is a junkie.
How do you do your show every night now?
Just like this.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd have known you were going to be here. I'd have known the proper questions. I suppose I don't, but I can.
I'll ask you questions.
All right. I'll wait till you swallow your cookie.
All right.
So I can think of some answers.
Another thing that I saw happen out in the hall a while ago. Judy literally did not know I was here. They've been hiding me, which is not too easy to do because I'm tall. And I saw a fan of yours come up to you and pinch your face. Do women often do that to you?
Yes.
Your fans?
I don't know why it is, but I've never...
Is that a pattern with you? I mean,
yes,
do they
it's
often...
really how you look great. You know what I mean? You never look better. You just found the fountain of youth, baby. And this is when I look at my work. There's always that kind of...
You get a free facial.
Yeah. I spent my life like this. I feel fine. I'm feeling very well. You look great. You look Judes. I don't know quite what to do about it.
You bleed a little, I guess.
What would you do in a case like that?
I don't know.
Let me be a fan of yours. Do you have fans who touch you? Your fans can't reach you.
Well, I'm
tall. Oh, Steve, and Perfect Strangers is just terrible.
I like it. How one way I can tell that this is probably the most successful show of its kind this year on TV is that this is, not only is this real tea, which we've already established, this is real silver. On the average show, they have fake stuff because who would know the difference?
Is it really?
I think so.
I'm taking it home with me. I saw you in that thing. Well, I see you all the time, but I saw you in the thing with Betty Davis.
Oh, whatever happened to Baby Fink?
Baby Fink.
Yeah.
What was it? What was that? It was so funny.
Well, we just did a takeoff on her picture, but it would take too long to tell you about it now.
I don't know.
It's a good thing that actors don't have to pay for their own props because this is real silver. You can't save any money today. Have you noticed that? Remember the old days when you used to get paid in cash?
No, I never got paid.
Never? Even when you were a little teeny girl?
No. I never saw any money.
Really?
Everybody always said, don't worry about it, honey. And they picked up... We don't want to bother you with it, you know. We don't want you to be disturbed by it. So we'll pick up your paycheck and take, and don't you worry about a thing. And I always wound up, I never saw any money.
Somebody, frankly, now I'll be honest, they told me that once when, I don't know how long ago, once you got paid in cash, you got money in a paper bag. Is that a story you can tell on the air?
I guess so.
Go ahead.
Kind of a dumb story.
You want to hear about the times you got paid?
I was doing concerts. This isn't too long ago.
I see.
This is recently that I've seen money.
Uh-huh.
And we went to I think it was Dallas. And if you do a concert, you get a percentage of the gate and so on. And a lot of money was involved, I think.
Sure.
But they pay me in cash, which is 10, 20s, $5.
Wow.
Now it goes into $20,000.
Yeah.
They paid me in a great big paper brown bag full of money, just green money. And I went mad when I saw it. I thought it was the Roaring Twenties, and I saw it. And then we all had to pick it up, and if you try to count...
Did you ever count it after it was picked up?
Yeah, I'll say. I've counted it ever since, by the way. But I didn't have anybody to leave this with. I got it back in the bag, and I had I had a secretary who was quite a stranger, She seemed all right, but I wasn't too sure about her either. So I said, well, now you stand in the wings with this bag full of money and don't move. And I did my whole performance. I was afraid she was going to cut out with the money. It was all in my hair and great kissing the money.
I think every performer should get paid once in a while in cash, because otherwise you just read about it in the papers how much you make.
Yeah. How much you've lost. How much you've gone through,
true.
I think they think.
Well, Judy, I know you have a lot more to do tonight, so I'll go heat up another pot of tea. Maybe I'll be back a little bit later or something.
Yeah, please. And
okay.
It's so lovely of you to do
thanks.
this. I really love it. Thank you.